You subscribe to our YouTube channel.
A loud voice came from Chelsea legend Joe Cole, and this time, it was no small talk. He firmly said it would be a stupid decision if Chelsea fired Enzo Maresca just because he failed to qualify for the Champions League next season. Maresca's first season was not smooth. Appointed to replace Mauricio Pochettino, the former Leicester coach faced great pressure from day one. Chelsea's performance fluctuated, and the 0-2 defeat to Newcastle on May 11th was a hard slap at the end of the season. Chelsea is currently in 5th place, a position that is temporarily safe for a Champions League ticket. But the points difference with Aston Villa and Nottingham Forest is very small. One mistake could bury the European dream. The problem is, Chelsea's schedule is not friendly. The last 2 matches are against Manchester United and Nottingham Forest. The pressure is getting higher, but Joe Cole thinks that this is the time for the club to be mature. Through the Dressing Room podcast, Joe Cole said that Maresca had shown significant progress. If he fails to qualify for the UCL by just 1 point, it doesn't mean he's a total failure. Chelsea are rebuilding, and this is a process. If they change managers again, that would be stupid, Cole said. He even said that next season is the foundation, and the following season, Chelsea must compete again for all the trophies, the Premier League and the Champions League. However, not everyone agrees. Jamie Carragher is pessimistic. He believes Chelsea can beat Man United, but doubts they can win at Forest's home. Carragher predicts that Aston Villa will lock in the top 5, while Chelsea and Forest both fail.
You subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Chelsea are once again left in a state of confusion, not only because of the crushing 2-0 defeat to Newcastle, but also because of Nicolas Jackson's disastrous actions. In the 35th minute, the Senegalese striker was sent off the field after recklessly elbowing Sven Botman in the neck. In a crucial match for a Champions League ticket, this action was truly unforgivable. Without Jackson, Chelsea seemed to have lost their spearhead. Even though they played with 10 men, they still created opportunities. But in the remaining 2 matches, against Manchester United and Nottingham Forest, the Blues do not have a fit senior striker. Christopher Nkunku is still injured. Marc Guiu is absent, and Pedro Neto is not a pure striker. It is no wonder that Jackson's future is now in question. Fans are furious, Maresca is frustrated, and management is reportedly preparing to find a replacement next summer. There are at least 3 names on the main radar: Victor Osimhen, Liam Delap, and Benjamin Sesko. Victor Osimhen, a big name with a sharp reputation, but his salary is a headache. 12 million euros per season. The price is not cheap, 75 million euros, but his performance, fierce. 33 goals and 8 assists from 38 matches this season. Osimhen could be the next Diego Costa at Stamford Bridge. Liam Delap, the young star of Ipswich, is considered to have great potential. Still 22 years old, has physical strength, and his price is only 36 million euros due to the relegation clause. But is he really better than Jackson? That is still a question mark. Benjamin Sesko, a Slovenian striker with an ideal body size and playing style that is suitable for the Premier League. This season, he scored 21 goals from 44 matches. But his efficiency has decreased drastically from last season. And his price? Twice as much as Delap. Statistically, Osimhen is far superior. But in terms of cost and long-term future, Chelsea must consider carefully. Are they ready to pay a lot for a proven striker? Or are they willing to take a risk with a young striker who still needs time? One thing is for sure. Jackson will almost certainly not be a mainstay next season. And with 2 crucial games left, Chelsea need to find a solution quickly, or else this season could end up without a European ticket.
You subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Chelsea are back to being aggressive in the transfer market, and this time their target is quite surprising. Alejandro Garnacho. BBC Sport reports that the Blues have contacted the Manchester United winger's agent to open negotiations. This move is a clear signal that Chelsea want a major revolution in the attack line, especially in the left-wing sector. Garnacho is said to be the main candidate to replace Jadon Sancho, whose purchase contract is planned to be cancelled, even if he pays a penalty of around £5 million. What's interesting, Garnacho is a young player with extraordinary potential and is currently one of the brightest stars at Old Trafford. But the situation at Manchester United is changing rapidly. The entry of Matheus Cunha, plus the return of Amad Diallo, makes Garnacho's future no longer safe. Ruben Amorim is said to be relying on Bruno Fernandes and Cunha in attack, while Garnacho may only be a substitute, and that's where Chelsea see a gap. At Stamford Bridge, Garnacho could immediately become a starter. His main position is almost without solid competitors, especially if Sancho leaves. With Maresca's long-term project favoring youth, Garnacho could be at the heart of that project. Manchester United themselves are reportedly ready to let Garnacho go for £65 million. It's a big sum, but it's fair to say for a young player with Garnacho's explosiveness, technique and aggressive mentality. But this isn't just about technicalities. This is a major drama between two arch rivals. If Garnacho were to move to Chelsea, it wouldn't just have an impact on the pitch, it would also have an impact on the faith of United fans who have long seen him as a symbol of the club's future. Would United dare let him go to a domestic rival? And for Chelsea, the big question is this a smart move or just another high-risk gamble?
You subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Another big drama occurred in the summer transfer market. Kepa Arrizabalaga is now being fought over by two teams, Bournemouth and Bayer Leverkusen. In the hands of Andoni Iraola, Kepa has performed brilliantly with Bournemouth. He has become a solid wall that has played a major role in keeping the Cherries' position safe in the Premier League. From 33 appearances in all competitions, Kepa is not just a substitute, but a vital figure who is now considered an important part of the club's defensive structure. However, Bournemouth's dream of making Kepa permanent is threatened with being dashed by one word: salary. Currently, Chelsea still pays more than half of the goalkeeper's £200,000 per week salary. Bournemouth must take extreme measures if they want to keep him full-time, either by renegotiating with Chelsea or shaking up the club's salary structure. And that's when the threat came from Germany. Bayer Leverkusen quietly entered the race. They are not only interested, but financially ready. With a European ticket almost certainly in hand, Leverkusen is a very tempting option. Not just in terms of money, but also the opportunity to play at European level that Bournemouth cannot offer. This puts Kepa at a crucial crossroads. On the one hand, Bournemouth is where he can rebuild his confidence and reputation after a dismal time at Stamford Bridge. But on the other hand, Leverkusen offers a project that is more ambitious, bigger, and perhaps more in line with his career expectations. The question now is, can Bournemouth survive this race? Or will they have to let Kepa go and start the search from scratch in the goalkeeping department? This story is not just about the goalkeeper, it is about the stakes of the project. Bournemouth want to build a stable foundation, and Kepa is the symbol of that hope. But amid the glittering offers from Europe, Kepa may have to choose.
You subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Arsenal have once again made a quiet maneuver that has heated up Chelsea's camp. The target, this time? Andre Santos, a talented young midfielder who is currently shining at Strasbourg. Santos is having an extraordinary season. In 33 matches, he has scored 10 goals and 5 assists from midfield. Not just the numbers, but his playing style. Elegant, sharp, and full of vision. No wonder Arsenal are now reportedly working hard to bring him to the Emirates this summer. But wait. Chelsea actually want to bring Santos back to Stamford Bridge next season. Enzo Maresca is reportedly interested in including him in the main squad. However, with the crowded midfield, there are Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, and Romeo Lavia. Santos's path is blocked, and this is the gap that Arsenal is ready to exploit. Mikel Arteta has big plans. After reportedly securing Martin Zubimendi as the first recruit of the summer, Arteta now wants to form a midfield that is not only strong in controlling the ball, but also aggressive in attacking. The Zubimendi-Santos duet could be a new deadly concoction in the Premier League. But Arsenal are not alone. PSG, the French giants, also do not want to be left behind. They have been monitoring Santos since he was at Vasco da Gama, before Chelsea secured him first. Now, PSG are moving again. Le 10 Sport said they are very ambitious to bring Santos to the Parc des Princes. The battle is open. Arsenal versus PSG. And Chelsea now have to make a big decision. Keep or let him go. But if you look at the club's current philosophy of wanting to sell young players for funding, it is possible that Santos will be sold at a high price. But from Arsenal's side, this is not just a transfer, this is part of a big strategy. Securing young talent before their prices skyrocket. Like they did with Martinelli, Odegaard and Saliba. And with Santos's mature performance at the age of 21, this is an investment for the club's future. The question now is, will Chelsea dare to sell to a direct rival? Or will they lose this golden asset to PSG?
You subscribe to our YouTube channel. You subscribe to our YouTube channel.